From wartime workhorses to post-war powerhouses, Albion Lorries were the backbone of British industry and innovation. Let's rewind to uncover the fascinating story of these iconic vehicles from 1943 to 1972. The CX-22S was introduced at a pivotal time during World War II when the demand for a reliable artillery tractor was at its peak. Designed and built in late 1943 by Albion Motors in Glasgow, this heavy-duty 6x4 lorry quickly became a crucial logistical tool for the British Army. Its primary task was towing some of the heaviest artillery in service, including the formidable 7.2-inch howitzer and the American-built Long Tom 155mm gun, supplied under the Lend-Lease program. What set the CX-22S apart was its robust design. The vehicle featured a spacious cab, which could accommodate the driver and 2 crew members on a sturdy bench seat. At the rear, an open compartment allowed for up to 6 artillery crew members to travel with the vehicle, 4 on fixed benches and 2 on folding seats. This thoughtful seating arrangement underscored the vehicle's role as not just a tractor, but a crew carrier. Powering the CX-22S was a 6-cylinder diesel engine producing around 100 horsepower, paired with a 4-speed gearbox and a 2-speed auxiliary unit, effectively providing 8 forward gears for varied terrains. It also packed a Scamel vertical spindle winch beneath the rear deck. With an 8-ton capacity, the winch was a game-changer, helping with tasks such as repositioning artillery pieces or assisting other lorries in recovery operations. Between 1943 and 1945, Albion produced 532 of these tractors. They proved their mettle not only during the war, but also in the post-war years. Many were later repurposed into civilian roles like recovery lorries, cranes, and utility vans. Their longevity and adaptability made them a testament to Albion's engineering brilliance. The WD-66N is an enigmatic chapter in Albion's history and stands out for its sheer rarity. With only 9 units reportedly produced, it was a vehicle wrapped in mystery, its existence almost slipping through the cracks of history. Built during World War II to British Army specifications, the WD-66N was likely created for a highly specialized role, though exact details remain sparse. Vehicles like the WD-66N likely operated in niche applications. Think behind-the-scenes logistical support or scenario-specific engineering roles. Often, rarer vehicles such as this one were targeted for non-combat crucial tasks, such as transporting engineering supplies or carrying out maintenance. While its obscurity prevents us from painting the complete story, its production underscores the idea that wartime manufacturing often catered to highly specific requirements. The scarcity of WD-66Ns also makes it a coveted piece among historians and vehicle enthusiasts today. It's a reminder of how Albion's fleet wasn't just about higher production models, but also about creating practical solutions for bespoke needs. There's an intrigue in its rarity, a puzzle of British engineering that still leaves enthusiasts speculating about its precise place within the mid-20th century military strategy. The WD-CX-24 represents Albion's ongoing wartime ingenuity, particularly in their contributions to tank transportation. Emerging alongside the CX-22S as part of their expanded military offering, the WD-CX-24 earned its stripes hauling bulky armored vehicles to various theaters of operation. Moving battle-ready tanks required a robust design capable of handling extreme loads under challenging conditions, and that's exactly what the WD-CX-24 delivered. At first glance, the CX-24's design was formidable. With its wider chassis and reinforced structure, it was built to tackle the heavy loads that could crush regular lorries. The sturdy frame was essential for strapping down tanks securely during transit, ensuring stability even on uneven terrain. Whether it was ferrying a Churchill tank or repositioning other armored vehicles, the WD-CX-24 played a vital role in keeping mechanized warfare on track. Though it didn't achieve the same recognition as its artillery-towing sibling, the CX-22S, the CX-24's importance couldn't be understated. It's worth noting that post-war, the demand for infrastructure and commerce shifted Albion's focus to commercial vehicles. Still, robust ex-military CX-24s occasionally found their way to civilian tasks, ensuring these heavy-duty machines continued to contribute long after the war's end. The years following World War II saw Albion Motors transitioning from military production to revitalize their commercial vehicle lineup. 2 stars of this new era were the Chieftain and the Clansman. These 2 models, launched in 1948, exemplified Albion's commitment to providing reliable and versatile solutions for peacetime industries. The Chieftain was designed with long-haul logistics in mind. With its 6-speed manual gearbox, featuring an overdrive function, it was made for efficiency, offering better fuel performance over long distances. Perfect for transport firms and goods distributors, the Chieftain embodies post-war progress, helping rebuild economies by flawlessly moving goods from point to point. Its rear axle employed a worm and wheel design, which enhanced its durability under load, while its large flatbed meant businesses could depend on it for everything from building supplies to agricultural haulage. Meanwhile, the Clansman carved its niche as a mid-sized lorry. Slightly smaller than the Chieftain but no less dependable, the Clansman was a favourite of industries that didn't require the full capacity of a heavyweight hauler. Both models managed to blend Albion's established reputation for engineering excellence with the growing demand for practical, cost-effective solutions during Britain's recovery years. Albion also understood that adaptability was the key to success in the post-war market. Both the Chieftain and Clansman were commonly reconfigured in various forms to meet unique demands. Whether it involved installation of refrigeration units for perishable goods or reinforced bodies for construction materials, these vehicles were tailored to meet customer needs. With their clean, functional designs and effective drivetrains, the Chieftain and Clansman stood as symbols of Albion's post-war innovation. Together, they paved the way for later models like the Claymore while securing Albion Motors' reputation as a manufacturing powerhouse. Albion introduced the Claymore in 1954, targeting medium-duty tasks and filling a gap in the market. Over the next 12 years, it became a reliable choice for a wide range of industries. Built with practicality in mind, the Claymore featured a 4-speed manual gearbox that ensured smooth handling and an adequate range of power for most applications. Its sturdy frame was another key selling point, making it robust enough for daily use while staying affordable for smaller businesses. Farms, small transport companies, and local trades made great use of the Claymore's capabilities. It offered enough versatility to carry anything from farm produce to construction materials, serving as a dependable partner across diverse sectors. Beyond its workhorse reputation, the Claymore also gained praise for its simplicity. Its mechanical systems were relatively easy to maintain, which meant fewer breakdowns and lower operational costs. During its production run, Albion made several subtle improvements to keep the model competitive. Buyers could opt for custom-built configurations, for example, refrigerated bodies for groceries, or specialized modifications for industrial applications. Its wide appeal and consistent performance ensured it stayed in production until 1966, by which time it had become a staple of the Albion lineup. The Claymore encapsulated the post-war ethos of getting Britain back on its feet: practical, unassuming, and quietly effective. Next, we have the Clydesdale. Where the Claymore catered to medium-sized operations, the Clydesdale was there for those jobs that required a bit more muscle. Albion had clearly built this model with toughness in mind, as it swiftly earned a reputation for being able to handle conditions that would defeat less capable vehicles. One hallmark of the Clydesdale design was its adaptability. It could be fitted with a variety of body types, including tippers, flatbeds, and even tankers. The flexibility allowed it to step into many roles, tailored to the specific needs of its owners. The Clydesdale's straightforward construction also contributed to its success. Parts could be serviced with relative ease, and thanks to Albion's engineering ethos, the vehicle was designed to withstand years of heavy work. What truly set this lorry apart, though, was its reliability under pressure. Hauliers could trust it to perform, even when navigating rough landscapes or carrying particularly hefty loads. It wasn't the flashiest addition to Albion's lineup, but the Clydesdale's robust practicality made it a dependable favourite for businesses in need of serious hauling power. Arguably one of the highlights of Albion's history, the Reiver came as a larger, even tougher successor to the Clydesdale. Designed as a heavy-duty six-wheeler, the Reiver was aptly named. It symbolised resilience and strength, carrying its load through challenging working environments and rarely faltering. With increased payload capacity and rugged construction, it became a go-to for enterprises that demanded reliability and endurance over performance on smooth roads. Featuring a more advanced drivetrain, the Reiver provided stable performance even under demanding conditions. It gained popularity in industries that operated in remote or rugged areas, such as quarrying and long-distance freight across less developed roads. Like many of Albion's models, the Reiver could be fully customized to suit the specific needs of its operators. Its ability to haul heavier loads than its predecessors made it a favorite in the haulage industry. The Reiver stood tall in the face of competition from other British manufacturers, continuing Albion's long tradition of engineering excellence. It neatly encapsulated the company's philosophy of producing vehicles capable of meeting the nation's needs, whatever they might be. Many Reivers are fondly remembered today, with enthusiasts restoring these iconic lorries to roadworthy conditions, a testament to their enduring appeal and robust craftsmanship. By the time the 1970s rolled around, Albion Motors' brand had become synonymous with reliability and practicality. However, larger corporate movements and market forces spelled the end of the road for the Albion nameplate. Purchased by Leyland Motors in 1951, the company gradually operated under Leyland's direction, developing lorries that sold under both names. By 1972, the decision was made to retire the Albion brand entirely. But make no mistake, this was not the end of the Albion legacy. Many of its models continued production for years under the Leyland badge. The designs and engineering principles behind those vehicles carried on, reflecting the values that had defined Albion Motors from its inception. From the battlefield-ready CX-22S to the enduring Reiver, their creations had influenced industries, connected communities, and powered economies through some of Britain's most demanding times. Even now, vestiges of Albion's work remain. Restored lorries and buses proudly sit in museums and enthusiast meets, reminding us of an era when British manufacturing excellence was at its peak. Collectors and restorers honour these vehicles not just for their timeless design, but for the integral role they played in the nation's history. While the factory doors might have closed on the Albion branding, its influence rolled on far beyond 1972. Closing the Albion chapter wasn't just the end of a company, it was the close of a remarkable era of innovation in British lorry making, one that laid the groundwork for future giants like Leyland to make their mark on the world of automotive engineering. The story of Albion from 1943 to 1972 isn't just about lorries. It's about the people, industries, and innovations that drove Britain forward during challenging times. And with that, we bid farewell to an iconic chapter in lorry history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more historical excursions. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.